Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to some Broken Arrow content. It's a new strategy game being developed. Really great stuff, actually. It's going to look like, so supposedly it's supposed to look like kind of like War Game or Steel Division. If you're a big fan of those games, you're going to be, you're going to fit right in this game. We got some screenshots already. We've already seen a map, sharing. Look at this. Like, it's a pretty cool map. So we've been given just a screenshot of it. We can't really see how big the scale is. Can't see the southern part of it. But I mean, it looks good. Supposedly, it's somewhere in Russia. I'm not really familiar. The only two factions the game is going to come out with is going to be Russia and the United States. I would assume down the road we'll get further DLC if the game does well. I know it's going to be like a real-time strategy game, large scale. We're seeing some screenshots here of like supposed gameplay, but who knows if that's really real. We've just got some other new screenshots recently, getting shots of some new aircraft. I'm not really familiar, but I'm guessing these are Russian design aircraft. Not really familiar with the Russian aircraft compared to the United States. We're seeing some town combat going on here, some napalm. Obviously, there's going to be some going in and out of town buildings, so hopefully that'll be the case. We don't really see any indicator or UI in it, so it's kind of tough to say. It definitely looks like alpha. Like compared to Steel Division or Wargame, graphically this doesn't look that amazing. The models zoomed in look really good. We're seeing an Osprey here, some transport vehicles, obviously some type of artillery. I can't tell what it is, and obviously it's some type of napalm. It's kind of weird, the particle effects going around. We're obviously seeing some infantry move in, so you definitely see large scale. It's not going to be a small scale game, and there's definitely, you can see in the distance this map is big. It just can't be the whole thing, so it's going to be definitely massive here. A little more screenshots here. You're seeing a little more of the tank gameplay. I mean, I don't know how much this is staged, obviously, but this is the most important thing that we're getting at. We're getting an arsenal, so we get a glimpse of the different tabs here. So look, I'm guessing right now we're looking at the United States. So see how we're saying we get the Russians and we get the United States. We get the Recon tab, Infantry tab, Vehicle tab, Support, Logistics, Helicopter, and Air. We're only getting a glimpse right now of the Recon and vehicles for the United States. So we're definitely seeing a little bit of variety of tanks. A little concerning though to me. First glimpse of this, just being that if you play Wargame, Wargame has way more factions in the game, and I think it does have more variety of vehicles, maybe a little similar, but like having just two factions is not great. Though a big difference compared to Wargame than this is they've been talking about how there's going to be a customization of units, so you can customize the armament of the vehicle, what type of armor you have, reactive. I don't know all the details of like what it is, but you're gonna be able to customize the vehicles, which is gonna be really cool and unique. We already see some of the points. See that Abrams here, this M1A2 FEP is 350 points. We're also seeing some type of armor values. I'm guessing that's what it is. I'm seeing top armor is like 50. I don't know, side 250. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe these are penetration values. So that's pretty cool. 350 points though. You can see a comparison to like a Humvee. It's only 10 points. So big difference in cost. Looks like we're seeing some type of weight here. I wonder what this has to do. Maybe this has to do with whether this can be transported. I'm guessing that's some type of recon value right there. That's something to keep an eye on, honestly. Some speed. I'm guessing this is what speed is. 67. I don't know the 67 kilometers, miles per hour, what it is, but and obviously it has a health of 12. That's something to be note of. It doesn't say how much damage it does per shot. To say, it just says that I think these are penetration values. I don't know. I don't know if this is armor or penetration. But it's something to be note. So obviously you don't have too much variety in armored vehicles. There's no indicator, I believe, on here saying what availability you'll get, and we definitely, this is the armory, so we're not actually seeing anything. They look like it's in the hangar, and there's an armor builder, so we're not actually getting a glimpse of like what the deck building actually looks like. Some chat system settings, obviously. Quit the game. I'm guessing this is profile. I don't know. Friends. So pretty simple stuff there. The next screenshot's a little more interesting. The Recon tab, we're obviously seeing some work in progress here. You're seeing the infantry squads are much cheaper. I'd say the prices for armored vehicles are more expensive than Steel Division in War Game, like 350 points for an Abrams. But the infantry squads are kind of a little bit similar, maybe a little more expensive. So I wonder how that's going to play out. Abrams, you've seen the Bradleys, not the Abrams, sorry. You've seen the Bradleys. They're kind of similar price to the Recon Bradleys in War Game. Again, you're seeing transport here. It just carries 6 guys. I think that's what it means. So that's something to note of these these weights. There's like I don't know what this is. Like I don't know what this stands for. But you see the health. It's a health of 8. Kind of interesting how this would have a health of 8 compared to Abrams health of 12. Looking at this little vehicle, it's kind of again, you're seeing some stats in the armor. Like I can't really see it. It's like a blur to me, so it's probably a blur to you guys. But it looks pretty cool. Especially this customization thing. It looks pretty unique compared to it. We're getting some also, just a couple screenshots of the new units. Getting a picture of the Rangers. I'm not sure whether this is the full squad or these 4 guys are the full squad. Again, the same photo, just no background. Kind of lazy here. I don't know why they gave us 2 of the photos. The background. These guys actually getting out the Blackhawk. Is that what's gonna happen here? I don't know. Being a T-14 tank from the Russians. AC-130. This is what makes me concerned for the game, because as far as my knowledge, right? You guys correct me in the comment section, but like an AC-130 against like a conventional, like, real military force, I feel like they get shot down pretty easily by AA units that are pretty available, like in war game level. Like if that's the availability of AA units, I feel like an AC-30 doesn't have a place to be in the game. Maybe I'm wrong. Somebody can inform me more, but I feel like that's the case, which concerns me that this is going to be a little more arcadey than war game and Steel Division, which, that's a pro or con for a different person. Moving on though, I wanted to go over the dev posts. Well, we got a couple more screenshots. Some of the aircraft. We're seeing some. I don't know what aircraft this is. I'm guessing it's an F-35. Sorry guys, I'm not an air. I'm not as much of an expert as I am in World War II stuff. Again, we're seeing some just more helicopters. You're seeing guys get out of helicopters, so definitely going to have helicopters be a key component, just like in war game. There's supposedly going to be paradropping in the game and tactical nuclear weapons. That's my knowledge. Airdrop looks pretty cool. I wonder how it's going to play gameplay wise. Similar, like you see guys jumping out, so definitely going to be part of the game. I don't understand how it's going to be in the game, but I'll be curious. Other than that, though, let's look over the dev post for a second. Let's go to it right. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. Oh wow, where did I just go? Okay, so let's look at the dev posts here. They've posted a couple. First one's about armored vehicles. So just going over the chassis. You guys can kind of read it yourself. I'll put a link in the description to the Steam page if you guys want to look more into it. Pretty much, we're gonna get some. You're obviously gonna get striker variants and stuff like that. So you're gonna get Abrams with different designs, and you're gonna get I'm guessing Russian vehicles a different design as well. Bradley's a different design, so you're gonna be able to customize them. I guess like explosive reactive armor, active protective systems, slat armor. So if you're really into that stuff, it's gonna be really cool. I'm really curious how it's gonna be utilized in the game. I really hope they find a balance. Like if we see right here, they only have 3 options that they're talking about, which makes me concerned that it's gonna be like a rock paper scissors program, where like in a 1v1 fight, if you have this armor, it beats that armor. I don't know. That's not great for me. I don't really think that's awesome for gameplay wise. Also, my other fear of this concern, I think, would be that one is just better than all the others, and everyone's just going to play with that one, and everything else is unmeta. But if they're able to find that little sweet spot, though, it'll be really, really cool for customization. Bradleys too, being able to design with different weapons of the Bradleys, I think that would be really cool as well. But yeah, that's the biggest thing. Customization for tanks and armored. They go into helicopters next, I think in Dev 2. Yep, so they go into helicopters. So it looks like you're going to be able to customize, as far as I've been told, and I've read a little bit, you're going to be able to customize your helicopters as well. You're going to be able to customize the armament. We see a screenshot right here of all the armament laid out, so you can kind of put whatever you want on it, I think. So that's really cool and really unique. And for a good variety of helicopters, I feel like there's going to be pros and cons. Again, I really hope they don't find, it's not like a rock, paper, scissors system, or a system where one's just better than all the other ways. I hope there's like an application for everything. It's going to be really hard for balance, especially at a high level, but I really hope they can accomplish that, because that will be amazing wise. Because Wargame and Steel Division, you get none of that. They're just going over different types of helicopters. I think it's kind of self-explanatory. There's going to be transport helicopters. There's going to be attack helicopters. They go a little bit into some short-range anti-air missile systems. So that's interesting. You guys want to read about that. I'm guessing it's going to be similar to SD2. Sorry, not SD2. Wargame / SD2 maybe. We'll see. But yeah, so we get a little bit of that. You're definitely going to be tons of transport helicopters in this game. It'll be really key. We see a lot of images through all the artwork and stuff of transport helicopters bringing like Humvees and other light vehicles. So potentially we'll be seeing actually like vehicles being moved around, which would be really cool. But yeah, so that's really exciting. We see a little next dev post. We get a infantry breakdown. And it looks like you're gonna be able to customize infantry weapons in the game for your squads. So that will be pretty cool. They have infantrymen. Well, just talk about infantry stuff. They're gonna be transported by helicopter. They talk about how helicopter contain 3 squads. So that's really cool. Or 14 raiders and lift up to 16 cargo. So there's gonna obviously be some level of like what counts as cargo and stuff, but 3 squads, that's pretty cool. It's different than War Game where you can only carry 1 squad per helicopter. So yeah, that's actually kind of amazing. I mean, we're gonna see gameplay tomorrow, so we'll actually see what it is. I see some rifles, like machine guns, grenade launchers. Looks like you're gonna be able to like maybe customize or just get that. That's what you get. You get more specialized squads, different guns. Obviously, that's pretty self-explanatory. Get some recon infantry. I really want to know how recon's going to be working in this game. Like War Game, recon without a line of sight tool is pretty abysmal. Shell vision recon is kind of useless. So I hope they can find bring both the quality of life of steel vision with some of the components of War Game, which will be really cool if they can pull it off, and also make it their own. Tactical mobility. Let's talk about some infantry squads moving in. It looks like the vehicles are going to stay on the map. They're not going to be like SD and GSD spawn. Dropping paratroopers. So yeah, they're going to allow paratrooper to be dropped on the map. That'll be very interesting. I don't know how that's going to work in the game. I can't, like, I'm looking at War Game, like, I'm trying to compare War Game to this. It's probably not going to be the same game, but like, I just don't see it in my head. That's what makes me concerned for it's going to be super arcadey though. Like, because I don't know. Like, I don't know how airborne they're going to work. If there's like a solid defensive line and stuff. So we'll have to see though. But yeah, so guys, tomorrow, which is coming up, it'll be today when the video comes out. I'll make another video after talking about it, see my thoughts on it, and trying to get the game more public for more people. But it comes out tomorrow. Oh, it's not coming out tomorrow. I can't even speak, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so excited for this game. That's what it is. We're gonna see gameplay for the first time tomorrow. So I hope you guys will see that. I think it's going to be on Twitch or YouTube, but it'll be everywhere. So guys, check it out. It looks really cool. It's really unique. It looks like it's going to be competitor for Eugen, who makes War Games Steel Division, which will maybe give us a little oomph for their side of development as well. So I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching.